Hi teachers! I'm getting together the crafts that my students made for their moms for Mother's Day this weekend, and I wanted to share with you because they're both really easy and really free. I like to do things that are free and easy for me to put together but are really sincere and from the heart and make their moms feel appreciated and loved, which is what this holiday is all about. I have a poem on top of a picture of their student, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step PowerPoint tutorial for exactly how you can do what I did in your classroom. And then I also did a portrait of their moms with adjectives describing them. So I'm going to show you what both of those look like and how easy it can be for you to replicate that in your classroom. Today I'm going to show you guys how you can easily make this adorable Mother's Day craft for free using only PowerPoint. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up a blank PowerPoint presentation. We are going to want to make the picture that you took of your student your background. I'm going to show you what's going to happen if you just try to insert the picture. I'm going to go to my downloads. I've already searched this picture, so I know it's this one. As you can see, it leaves some white space on the side, and it's not correctly proportioned so that the picture is the entire slide. So while we have this picture here, I am going to right-click it and hit copy, and then delete the photo. I'm going to again hit right-click and format background, and this menu is going to pop up. I'm going to click on picture or texture fill. And by default, this picture is going to show up, but we are going to add in that photo of our student. So if I had not already hit copy when I had entered that picture in earlier, then I would want to click File and then find that picture on my computer. But since I already have it copied, I can just hit Clipboard because that picture is saved to my clipboard. As you can see, the picture got cut off on the top and the bottom, and if we look over here on offset top and bottom, you can see that there's a negative percentage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter 0 in both the top and the bottom, and that will fix the proportions of my photo. Next, I'm going to show you how to make the little love you mom sign that I put above my student's head. So we're going to go back over to the home tab and click new slide and blank. To insert the heart, you're going to go to insert and then shapes, and you are going to find the heart shape, and you're going to drag your mouse over so it makes a heart. The default is going to be this blue color. I like to make mine red, but you can really change it to any color. You're going to go up here to Shape Fill. I'm just going to click on the red color, but you can again make it any color. And if you notice, there is this little blue outline, so you're going to go over to Shape Outline, and you're going to make it the same color you just made your heart. I like to tilt mine a little bit. I think that makes it look cute, so I'm going to tilt it, and then I'm going to add the words. So I'm going to insert a text box, and you can put it anywhere to start with, and then you can drag it back over, and I'm going to type the words, you mom, and it's going to make the U capital, so I'm just going to go back and make it lowercase, and then I'm going to highlight the letters so I can change the font. I like to have it in a cute little cursive font. I have these downloaded. One of my favorites is Amy Grosbeck Boss Lady. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to make the font a whole lot bigger. And I like it bold too. So I am going to kind of play around with where the heart should be so that it looks good with the font. I think that looks good with the Y lining up right in the curve. And then since I'm going to have it on the background of that wall and the text is going to be white, I'm just going to change the text color to white by clicking up on that A with the red line underneath it and then clicking white. Of course, since the background of my slide is white, it's going to look like that disappeared, but it didn't really. It's right here. In order to save the Love You Mom as a picture so that I can add it on top of my student's photo, I'm going to go to my keyboard and I'm going to click Control, which is CTRL, and then A. That will highlight all of the boxes that are in my window, and then I have to just hover my screen until it makes those arrows, and then right-click again, and then click Save as Picture. And I'm going to save this to my desktop as Mama. And then click Save. Now when I go back over to my slide with my student, I can click Insert, Pictures, and I will go to my desktop and I can insert my picture. From here, you can tilt it however you want. You can make it smaller, whatever is going to look best with your picture that you have of your student. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys is the poem that I put on top. So this is what the template looks like that I shared with my students. It says, my mother is, and they're going to pick a strong adjective. The adjective is going to be repeated in the first line of each stanza and then again at the end. And then the students can fill in things that she wonders, hears, smells like, sees, believes, feels, so forth. This turned out super, super cute. It looks like it would be hard, but I promise you third graders can do this. They are going to just delete, obviously, the part in the parentheses. And I assigned this on Google Classroom, so I'm going to head over there next and show you how to do that. Once you are in your Google Classroom account, you are going to go up to the top and click Classwork, and then Create and Assignment. And I'm going to give this a quick title. And then the way that you are going to be able to add this from your Google Drive so that students can edit their own doc is you're going to have opened it recently in your Drive. So I obviously just opened it to show you guys, so it'll be my most recent viewed Google item. So I'm going to click this Google Drive icon down here. And then up on the recent tab, it should be the first thing. And I will click Add. And then this is the most important part. Down here on this drop-down menu, you are going to want to make sure that you have entered it as make a copy for each student. This will ensure that when students go to Google Classroom to edit their Google Doc with their poem, that they are only working on their own and that they are able to both view and edit it. That way they can turn it in on Google Classroom, and then you are easily able to go in and copy and paste the poem onto their photo. After you have made sure it says make a copy for each student, you are going to hit Assign, and it's good to go. All right, once you're ready to add those poems onto the PowerPoint, you've already added your picture, you've added on top of it the Love You Mom, we are going to go back to Google Classroom and click on the Mother's Day poem assignment. This is where you'll be able to view all of your students' individual Google Docs, and you can click on any one student to view their poem. Once you have picked a specific student's poem, you are going to hit Control-A on your keyboard, which is going to highlight all the text, and then you are going to hit Control-C so that it's going to copy it to your clipboard. Then you're going to go back over to your PowerPoint slide, and you are going to insert a text box. So I'm going to click Text Box, add it on the right side of my photo, and I'm going to click Control-V to paste that poem that I just copied from my student. Then I can again hit Control-A, which is going to highlight all of my text so that I can change the font. So I'm first going to change it to white, and I'm going to center the text. And then I'm going to pick a font that I like. I really like the Amy Grosbeck font, so Can You Not Bold looks really good against this wall. And now I'm just going to play with the spacing, so I'm going to delete some of the extra space. I'm going to move it down so that you can see all of the words. And that looks great. This is what it will look like when you print it. I'm not sure why, but it prints with a little bit of white around the edge. I'm not techie enough to know how to fix that, sorry. So I'm just going to laminate these as is and call it a day. The second thing we made for our moms are these portraits. We followed a YouTube tutorial for a self-portrait, but instead of making themselves, obviously they made their moms, but it just walks them through how to make a face and all the different features, so it was really easy. I'll link it down below. And then they brainstormed 10 or more adjectives that describe their mom to put around her head, and they had to get them checked by me first so that I knew that they were spelled correctly. And then I just put out this caddy of all of my like Flair pens and Sharpies and markers so that they could come and pick a different color for the adjective. They just took one at a time, took it back to their seat, put the adjective in color, and then brought it back. I've never let my kids use my Flair pens before, but they did a really good job and they didn't ruin them, so it was okay. I just had the students do these on 12 by 18 inch pieces of paper that I cut in half, and it was the perfect thickness for this. I'm not going to laminate it, but I am going to laminate the poems. So the final
final touch is wrapping it with a piece of tissue paper. This assorted pack of tissue paper came from Amazon. There's all different colors inside of it, so I'm gonna let the kids pick a color that they think their mom would like and wrap it with a bow and call it a day.
That's it. Those are my 2 easy Mother's Day crafts. I hope you really enjoyed watching this, and if you do make them with your students, please let me know down below, or you can tag me on Instagram at Hello 3rd Grade. If you have any other cool Mother's Day crafts that you like to do in your classroom, please leave them down below so other people can get ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day if you are a mother. I will see you guys soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye!